Hey, this is King Tomto here to review Star Wars Shadow of the Empire. And as you've guessed, it's a Star Wars game. It's got the rolling credits at the start, basic storyline background information, and yeah, it's got all those basics of Star Wars, the staples of the industry, the Hoth level, the... You're not a Jedi in this one. That's strange. You're a bounty hunter. You're a bounty hunter, a competitor with Han Solo, as you would say. I am only on level 4 on this game. This game is pretty damn difficult. Well, at least the level 4 bosses, which is what I'm stuck on right now. I'll show you footage of that later. This game's got a nice mix of flying levels and shooting levels, but in comparison I'd say the flying levels are much better than the shooting levels. Shooting levels, little wonky controls, takes a little getting used to after playing GoldenEye, which I've been doing recently. The flying's leveled out nicely. It's not always racing or avoiding objects. Sometimes you're just a gunner on a ship, sometimes you're just have to do these objectives like take down certain ships. It's all really balanced, and I think it's got a pretty good difficulty curve to level 4, which I will show you later. The soundtrack's what you'd expect from a Star Wars game. It's good. Star Wars has always been known for its great soundtracks. Here's some clips of level 1. It's a flying level. You have to take down these big, I think they're called AT-ATs. I'll probably be corrected in the comments. So this is something I've always hated in Star Wars games. It's really difficult to man the harpoon gun and fly around the ship. It's one of the parts of the first level that I don't really like. These are some clips from level 2. Level 2 is an over-the-shoulder camera view of a shooting level. Yeah, you face some Yetis here. You face some of those guys that look like they're wearing dresses. They're stormtroopers. Yeah, there's just... This is one of the first... This is the first shooting level, and from here you know that the controls are going to get a little wonkier every time you pick up a gun instead of piloting a ship. The level design is actually pretty good. It's not bad. It's the music doesn't kilter at all here. It's good music all the way through. Graphics here are a lot like GoldenEye, I found. Especially at this time I was also playing GoldenEye a lot, so I can get easily confused by both of them. Here are some clips from level 3, which is an escaping level. You're gunning a ship, you're not actually controlling the ship, you're just shooting down TIE fighters. This is really fun. This is just classic gameplay here. This is quite enjoyable. All the flying levels are enjoyable. They're not perfect in any way. This game does a lot of things well. Not perfect, just well. So, yeah, that's level 2 and 3. I'm going to get into 4 right now, but I'll get to the boss a little later. This is level 4 here. Level 4 is you're shooting and you're on a railway track, so you could call it a rail shooter. But in all reality, this is a lot of precision jumping, because you've got to jump from train to train, you got to hop over girdles, you got to duck under stuff. It's a lot of timing. you don't lose a lot of health for getting bad, but also if you jump at the right time and you're wrong time, I mean, and there's a sharp turn going on, you might fall off, and then you have to go back to your last save point, which that's pretty far and in between here. The game this is the lower shooting level I played. I only got far enough to play 2 shooting levels and 2 flying levels, so I don't have anything beyond this level except for the boss, and that's pretty hard. It kind of confines you. Have more, like, it confines you way more here. You don't get as much freedom because you're stuck to this little platform and you gotta jump, and it just feels like they kind of got a little bit lazy, but it's a little bit creative as well. It's one of those things that you just have to have, like the elevator level or the fire level or the Hoth level, and they've done that one. So this game isn't bad. I give it a 7 out of 10.